Hey guys, I'm Erica from Everything Erica.
And I'm Melissa from Melissfit and Yogispiration.
And you're watching
Living Ekman!
Today, we're going to tackle something that all of you ask us all the time.
We're going to show you 3 quick ways to get more likes on your Instagram photos.
So stay tuned because you do not want to miss this one. Before we get started, it's so important to note that you want to make sure your profile is public.
If your profile is private, no one's going to be able to find your photos and these tips won't apply.
Tip number 1, hashtags. Make sure you're using them correctly.
Hashtags are so important because it allows people who don't follow you to be able to find your photos.
And you want to make sure you're using the right mix of hashtags. So you want to make sure you have a mix of micro hashtags that are super relevant to your photo. And you also want to make sure you have some in there that are a little bit more general that'll attract a larger audience.
And something important that you should know is what hashtags are relevant for your photos. So, for example, if you're doing a photo of food, you want to go ahead and search in your Explorer food, and all of the hashtags that will come up almost in popularity order of food hashtags. So really spend time thinking about, okay, which food hashtags work best for my photos, and that way it's specific and more people will be able to find it.
And when you do that search at the top of Instagram, there's something that says related hashtags, and it's going to show you about 10 other hashtags that are actually related to the one you're putting in, so it makes the job super simple to find good hashtags. And one thing that's super important is make sure you put those hashtags in the comments. So what you want to do is you want to put 5 dots in your notepad and then put the bulk of your hashtags at the bottom, copy those and paste those into the comments of Instagram.
And also something really important to note that not a lot of people know is Instagram only allows you to have 30 hashtags. So if you have 31 or 32, your hashtags aren't going to work on your photo. They're just not going to show up on the relevant screen. So make sure 30 is your limit always.
So number 2, you want to make sure you have a striking photo and a perfect caption. Having a gorgeous photo is the key to making people stop, look, and like.
That's a good one.
I know, I'm kind of good at this.
So some of the tips that we use to make sure our photos stand out in the timeline are a few things. First of all, make sure the lighting of your photo is amazing. If you're taking a photo of an object, you want to make sure that the light is facing towards the object. And if you're taking a photo of yourself, make sure that the light is directly against you so you get that really nice, crisp, natural lighting.
Yes, for sure. Otherwise, it's going to be really dark.
And if you don't have someone to take your photos, no problem. If you want to be in the photos, no big deal. You can still get a great photo. Make sure to get a tripod either for your iPhone or your camera and just set yourself up so the light is facing you and let the camera do the work for you.
So much easier.
Now that we've covered the photo, let's talk about the caption.
The caption is so important.
So I noticed that my likes started to increase when I started thinking more thoughtfully about my caption on my photos, how it relates to the photo, and how I can connect it to my followers.
100%. You want to make sure that your followers are really gaining something from what you have to say, and once they can relate to what you have to say in some way, they're more likely to like that photo.
And what I notice now is because Instagram cuts off your caption, so you want to make sure that the first sentence really grabs people.
Like if you're doing a giveaway, you want to make sure you say giveaway at the very top. Otherwise, by the time you get to the bottom, people might not have read it and know that you're actually giving something away.
So make sure that people can grab it right away, know what you're going to be talking about, and then provide your amazing content. And lastly, this is our 3rd tip to increase likes on your photo, and we think this is probably one of the most important, is make sure to engage and like on other people's photos.
We cannot express how important this is and how much you will see your likes skyrocket as a result. So the way we would do it is we would go to the relevant hashtags that we talked about earlier and like a bunch of the photos in them. I also find that if you go to people's specific pages, like a couple of photos, they're more likely to come back and like a couple of yours.
Yeah, and be authentic about it. You know, genuinely be interested in the photos that you're liking and figure out, you know, who is that person and how can I make them a part of my community? And I think that's what people want, is to find genuine connections through Instagram on supporting pages of people that are like-minded.
Yeah. So that's it, guys. If you do those 3 things, you will double, triple, maybe even quadruple your likes right away.
If you like this video and want to see more like it, make sure to give it a big thumbs up below and leave us a comment. Also, subscribe to our channel so you never miss a video from us.
I wouldn't want to miss a video from us.
Me neither.
Thanks, guys, so much for tuning in.
Bye!
Bye!